Alright, so today we worked on solving linear equations, and I wanted to work out a couple of examples for you guys that weren't able to be with us in class today. So let's start with A. Okay, standard equation, two-step. We worked on this in Algebra 1. First thing I want to do is I want to get all of the whole numbers together. So I'm going to add 2 to both sides. Okay, so that gives us 3x equals 12. Okay, the next step is I want to divide by 3 to get the x by itself. And so x is equal to 4. And guys, we have that one done. That is all complete. Okay, let's look at another one. In fact, let's look at D so that we can do the distributive property. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in just a little bit on that. I think that'll help you out a little in being able to see what we're doing. Okay, I'm going to work on 2 times x plus 3 plus 5x equals negative 3. My first step, again, is that I'm going to distribute that 2 to the x and 2 to the plus 3. Okay, that becomes 2x plus 6 plus 5x equals negative 3. Okay, so our next step, the next thing we want to do is we want to combine our like terms. So 2x plus 5x is equal to 7x plus 6 is equal to negative 3. After I do that, subtract 6 from both sides. 7x is equal to negative 9. The last step, the last thing I want to do is I want to divide both sides by 7. And so x is equal to negative 9 over 7. Okay, and I'm going to leave that in fraction form. That's one of the things that I do want to kind of work with you guys on. Is kind of getting a little more comfortable with fractions and fractional answers. So leaving it as negative 9/7 is perfectly okay. Alright, let's do one more from the next page. Okay, maybe a couple. Looking at this, I think that G would be a great one. So in this case, the first thing I want to do again, I want to distribute that negative 3. We're going to go back to our old friend, the distributive property. So that gives me negative 12 minus 4x equals negative 6 minus 3x. Okay? Next step is I want to add 4x to both sides. So I'm going to add 4x there. I'm also going to add 4x over on this side. Okay, so now I've got negative 12. The 4x's on this side cancel out. Equals negative 6 plus x. Alright, now I want to add 6 to both sides. And x is equal to negative 6. Now, I can either leave it this way. Some people would prefer to see it in the form x equals negative 6 this way, but they are equivalent statements. Okay, the last example I'm going to look at tonight with you guys is H. Okay, so I'm going to distribute 3 to the 4x, 3 to the negative 9. That gives me 12x minus 9 equals negative x, again distributing that negative across, minus 3. Now guys, if it helps you, you can put a -1 times the x plus 3, and that sometimes helps us remember that, okay? That I'm distributing -1 times each of those values. Okay, now I'm going to add x to both sides. So 13x minus 9 equals -3. All right, now let's add 6 to both sides. So 13x is equal to 3, and then divide both sides by 13. So x equals 3 over 13. Now, guys, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to work out the rest of these examples. You can do the same. But I do see a mistake before we go on. What's the thing that I made the mistake on? Look and see for a moment. See if you see the issue I have. I got in a little bit of a hurry. Look at that. When I brought down my 9, I should have added 9 to both sides, guys. Why didn't y'all stop me and ask me why I did that? Why didn't anybody raise their hand, huh? Okay, so instead of having -3 plus 9, I should have had, or -3 plus 6, I should have had -3 plus 9, which would have been 6 over 13. Makes a big difference. And guys, we've got to watch out for that, okay? We've got to be careful and attend to precision, because sometimes when we get in a hurry, we do tend to make silly mistakes, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to work out the rest of these examples, and then I will upload them with our notes, and also this video, so that you'll have a little assistance for this assignment. So I will talk to you later. Have a great evening.